Greetings, this is Sam Hart with Five9. Today I'm going to do a little demonstration of a way to pre-populate some of the standard forms upon screen pop in Salesforce using the Five9 Salesforce adapter. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to install the package from the GitHub page using that link. You can use that link to install an unmanaged package, or feel free to take the code there and install the classes manually in the Visualforce page and alter the edit, alter, customize, do whatever you need to do. Go ahead and use it. But I'm going to show you how to use it out of the box. The first thing you're going to do is install that package. Just log into your Salesforce org, click the link, follow the instructions. I'm not going to demonstrate that here. I've already got it installed. But it's just a matter of clicking through a few links and installing that. So once you do have the package installed, you're going to want to you're going to want to make sure to edit your soft phone layout. This assumes you've already got the soft phone layout that comes with set up already for the Five9 Salesforce adapter. And then you're going to go down here to the no matching records settings. You're going to choose pop to Visualforce paging and choose this page right here, pre-pop form. That's that's what I named it. So go ahead and click the search button, find it as part of that package. But you need to do that. You don't want to pop to a new whatever object screen. You want to pop to a new Visualforce page because we have to override this behavior a little bit. So once you've done that, you should be good to go. So in this case, we're going to use the leads object, and this technique for pre-populating forms uses what's commonly called as URL hacking in the Salesforce community. You can Google that and read up all about it, and I'm just going to demonstrate it here. And a quick primer on Salesforce objects is each object ID starts with the first three characters of the ID identifies the type of object it is, in this case leads, and you can see it up here in the URL. So if I click on one of these leads I have here, you can see it up here in the URL, 00Q. That is a lead. That indicates that it is a lead object. So that's quite important. And in the GitHub page, there's a link to what they call the Salesforce Object Prefix Decoder. That will give you a big list of all of the common sObject prefixes. If you have a custom object, it's really easy to find. Like you can open up the tab for the custom object. If it's the list view, you'll see just the 3 digits there. So in this case, it's A02 for this is a custom object. So that's how to find the prefix, and you're going to need that here in setup when you set up your IVR script. So for what you need to do, this is the one required field for this to work is you need to create. First of all, you need to create a Salesforce call variable group if you haven't. It's going to be a capital S Salesforce. The rest in lowercase. It's case sensitive. And then once you do that, you're going to add a object prefix call variable. It has to be called It's actually obj prefix, and that is where you're going to set that to be that 3 character object prefix of whatever object you want to pop to. If it's a lead, it's going to be 00Q. If it's an account, it's going to be something different. You'll have to look that up yourself. Since we're overriding the behavior of the Five9 managed package, we've got to specify it here. So you have to set that in your IVR. So to show you where I'm setting that, we've got a set variable group, right? Salesforce obj prefix right here. We're doing lead, so it's 00Q. And that's other than the fields that you want to pre-populate. That's the only other requirement. So in this case, now we want to determine what fields we're going to pre-pop, and the way you do that, and URL hacking, what you do is what it does is it actually takes the ID of the field that you're going to pre-pop in the in the HTML form itself, and includes that as a get parameter in the URL. Let me just show you what I mean. So the easiest way to do that, I'm in Firefox. You can use Chrome or IE or whatever your browser is. All the modern browsers have some developer tools built in. So I'm going to just pop open a new lead form, and I'm going to choose a field that I want to pre-populate. In this case, phone number is very common. People usually want to use pre-populate the phone with the Annie and the IVR. So I can't just say I can't use phone because that doesn't work as far as URL hacking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the import form itself, and I'm going to down here it's going to be called inspect element. I think Chrome's the same way. IE maybe, I don't ever use IE, so just if you can't find it, Firefox always has it. And I'll open up this developer tool pane at the bottom. It might pop open in a new window for you. But what I'm going to look for here is the actual HTML code, and there's the input tag, which is this field here, the field input, and that's what I'm looking for. And then there's this ID attribute. So right here where it says ID equals LEA8, LEA8 is what I need. So I'm going to copy that. I don't know if it'll let me. If I right click. So I'm going to copy LEA8, and then I'm going to go back to my VCC settings, and I'm going to create a new variable, and that's the LEA8 is going to become the name of the variable. And I'm going to keep it a string because we can treat phone numbers as a string. So I know it can get confusing what to call it, but the name of the variable is going to be derived from the input ID of the field that you're trying to pre-populate here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, I could give it a max length, maybe, I don't know, 10 or something, since that's common. I'll go up to 11. I'm going to hit save. I don't need to save it in the database or anything like that. So I'm going to hit save here. And then I'm going to go back up to my IVR script, to my set variable. I'm going to add that in here. So LEA8. Oops. I'm going to sign up from a variable, and in this case it's going to be called Annie. This is a very common use case for this. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to save and close my IVR. I'm going to do another one just for fun. Something quite easy. I don't know. Let's do. I don't know what your IVR script's going to look like. So, you could have logic in there that if you had campaigns mapped to different cities or countries or states or something, that could work too. So let's say I want to pre-populate state. So I'm going to right-click, inspect. I'm going to look in the code down here for the input. The input's already highlighted because I right-clicked on it. So the ID for this is LEA16 state. Right. And be careful because these can actually change from org to org, even from like a sandbox org or dev org to production. So you'll want to verify in production when you actually roll this out that it works. And keep in mind, this URL hacking is not really supported by Salesforce, so use at your own risk. So I'm going to add this guy in. And this description field's handy because it's a you can because the name's not very descriptive. So same thing, it's a string. I'm gonna go back up to my IVR script, and I'm just gonna hard code this guy. Here, constant, we'll say California. I just want to check, so city, state. So this is a free text field. If it is a drop-down field, you need to be careful to make sure that you're using. You can use a drop-down, but the field has to. You have to match the value of one of the drop-downs, or else it won't work. So I'm gonna hit OK. We're gonna save. I'm gonna save and close the IVR script, and whoa. Need to turn that off. Okay. So I'm gonna go to a different page here, just maybe the accounts page, and I'm gonna demo. I can close this developer tools pane. Calling in now. All right, and here you go. You can see where the phone is pre-populated from the ANI, and the state is pre-populated with that hard-coded value that we gave it. Of course, these are just demos, so feel free to use and explore it as you need, and have fun with it. And I hope this is useful to you. And yeah, feel free to contact your Five9 rep if you have any further questions. And thanks for watching.